Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders.
Keep playing hard. Here we go. 6 yards. 40 to go. Get this one on. 45 is the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Check it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Let's go,
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. First carry for Josh Jacobs. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
43 in the mic. Here we go. Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let it go deep for the ends, and it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And some room to run now.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Dante Fowler. He's the one who runs him down. And my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A spin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
43 is off. 43.
Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
59, ready. 525.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with touchdown number. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down now, it's Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's just me and you.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it with a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
6-man. Check, girls. Check.
On first down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. 45 to Mike. Orbit. 45 to Mike.
Now on second and 13. Jackson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched, Lee.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first down, Jacobs. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to, says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
54, stop! Get up! Wait!
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, the win means they'll finish the first half